Hey guys, before we start the video, I just want to give a quick, huge shout out to RMFH for letting me use some of his mod footage for this Breath of the Wild discussion QA video. Huge props to him. He's an awesome YouTuber. He does Zelda Breath of the Wild mod reviews and etc. Breath of the Wild in general. So if you want to check him out, a link to his channel will be in the description below. So check him out. Again, huge shout out to this guy. He's super cool. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Hey everybody, HylianLuke here. Welcome to episode 5 of my video game QA series where I ask you guys questions on Twitter and Discord and you guys respond to them and I react to your answers or I discuss them here in the video. And last week I asked you guys, if you could, what clothes from past Zelda games would you want to have in Breath of the Wild? I got a lot of answers this time, more than I have for any other episode that I've had so far, within the past 4 episodes I should say. So not that many, but still quite a lot. So without further ado, let's get into the answers. Radical says, Cappy. This is actually an interesting thing you say because there actually is a Cappy mod for Breath of the Wild. It replaces the Lizalfos boomerang, one of the boomerangs, I don't remember exactly which one, but it makes Cappy a weapon to replace the boomerang, and it is also a hat accessory, and you can see Link wearing Cappy with a Mario mustache, and it is a pretty awesome accessory. Cult Jolt responded with a picture of the cheerleader outfit from Triforce Heroes. I don't know what to say about that. I don't even remember what the cheerleader outfit did in Breath of the Wild. I think it just gave you extra, like an extra heart, or gave heart recovery, or something along the lines of, it had something to do with hearts, I believe. I know that much. But that would be pretty cool to see just more outfits from past Zelda games in general, including Triforce Heroes. So that would be an interesting take. Nintendo456 says the green tunic. When it comes to the green tunic in Breath of the Wild, there are actually several types of the green tunic in Breath of the Wild. If you collect all 120 shrines in the game, you can get the Tunic of the Wild, which contains the Trousers of the Wild, the Tunic of the Wild, and the Cap of the Wild. And as you can see here, Link is rocking out that Tunic of the Wild outfit. And if you don't like the Trousers of the Wild, perhaps, you can equip some white Hylian trousers, and then boom, you're rocking a more standard, top-of-the-line, classic look. Or, if you want, you can even go as far as to equip the Hylian tunic and then the Cap of the Wild. Go to Hateno Village and dye the 2 clothing items green, and then boom, you're rocking a more proper, sturdy, up-to-date look of the green tunic. It's just another style, and then you can put on the Hylian trousers. Whether you want them to be normal or white is up to you, but that is another look of the green tunic that you can have in the game. Drew Tynan sent a picture of Zelda talking to a classic Legend of Zelda Link, and she's talking about Link with his pink hair. Link has always had that classic look in the original Legend of Zelda and in Zelda 2, and A Link to the Past is when he had that similar look, but he also had pink hair from the Super Nintendo sprite. He always had pink hair for some reason. In his cover art, he did not have pink hair, but in the game he had pink hair because of color limitations in the Super Nintendo. But it has become a staple for A Link to the Past, and I wish you could dye Link's hair in the game as well, but you cannot. But what the best we could do is put classic Link here, just like this, and then if you want to get that Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages look / Link's Awakening, or whatever games he strikes this look in, you can wear the white Hylian trousers and you'll get a bit more of an updated yet classic look for Breath of the Wild Link. Void King says it would be to make the fused shadow because you already have Midna and Zan's helmets. Yes, Midna and Zan's helmets are both in Breath of the Wild. They are DLC clothing items that you can get in the Trial of the Sword and Champion's Ballad DLC. The Zan's helmet makes Link unfreezable, just like the Rito clothing set if you have it set to level 2 or more, and the Midna's helmet has Guardian resistance, so it would be very cool to see the Fuse Shadow, and maybe it can give a giant sneak bonus, like maybe undetectable or some kind of new effect that we have not had yet. Veek says the magical armor from Twilight Princess. It's actually really funny you mentioned this, Veek, because there is actually a Breath of the Wild mod that allows Link to wear the magic armor from Twilight Princess and use the Ordon Sword and Ordon Shield from Twilight Princess as well. It is a very cool looking mod, it looks very clean, and I would love to use this mod in the vanilla game, but unfortunately we can't because it's a mod, so that's not gonna be the case. But anyways, it would be very awesome to have this in the game, just like it is here in the mod, and it would just be awesome, and I really wish it was in the vanilla Breath of the Wild. Rachel says the original Ocarina of Time Goron tunic. It's actually funny you mentioned that, Rachel. There's also a mod for the Ocarina of Time Goron tunic. It replaces the Flamebreaker outfit in Goron City, so it works exactly the same as the Flamebreaker outfit, but it does make it the Ocarina of Time Goron tunic. It basically just swaps the clothing models with the Ocarina of Time outfit, but the Ocarina of Time outfit is not green, it is red, because the Goron tunic is just a palette swap back in Ocarina of Time days. So we're rocking that Goron tunic, and it looks very clean, and I love the way it looks, and it would be really awesome to have more clothing variety of the same type. For flame resistance, we did only have the Flamebreaker outfit, but it would have been cool to have more variety, like the snow resistance and heat resistance clothing has. 456 says Purple Link clothes wasn't seen in Triforce Heroes. Purple Link actually can be achieved in Breath of the Wild. It's funny you say that. While the Wind Waker tunic specifically can't be dyed because they are amiibo clothes, you can take the Cap of the Wild, a copy of the Hylian tunic, and then you can go to the dye shop, throw some Armorants into the dyeing thing, and then you will be able to dye your clothes purple, throw on those Hylian trousers again, and boom, you're rocking that purple tunic look, purple Link look. Or if you want to go a little bit more classic, you can wear the white. I personally like to wear the black Hylian trousers with the purple tunic and cap. It makes it look a lot more regal that way, and it just blends in a lot better. Giga says an outfit of the Link from Legend of Zelda 2 filled with a bunch of stab wounds and burn marks. That would be very interesting, Giga, as I've already discussed, the classic Zelda tunic is in this game, but it does not have, I guess, age on it, which would be an interesting detail to have in all of the clothing in Breath of the Wild if, as you used them, they slowly got tears and burn marks and etc, etc. And if you wanted to fix your clothing, you would have to go to a shop that fixes clothing, such as a tailor or an armory or something along those lines, where you would have to go and fix your armor, and then you would be able to reuse it. It would look brand new, but as you use it, it would just start to tear. Maybe it would start losing defense points if you didn't repair it after a certain amount of damage. That would be a pretty interesting concept, and yeah, that would be really cool. Let's move on. Hudson the JoJo says the Lucky outfit from Triforce Heroes. That would be really cool, because bokoblins and other monsters would sometimes not be able to hit you, just like in Triforce Heroes. At least I would hope so. And the closest thing we probably have to the Lucky outfit would probably be Tingle's outfit, even though it's not even close. It's the closest thing we have to a silly jester, so that would be interesting. Tingle's outfit actually is in Triforce Heroes, which we already have in Breath of the Wild, but it would also be really cool to have that outfit as well. And that concludes all of our responses for this week. Next week's question is, one of the biggest things Breath of the Wild lacked was not having underwater exploration. If going underwater was possible in Breath of the Wild, what do you think you'd find in the game? That is next week's question, so be sure to answer that question on Twitter. So be sure to go into the description below, and you can find my Twitter at HylianLuke, or you can join my Discord server. The questions are also on Discord, so be sure to check those out. Without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, as every single like you guys give me will help me grow as a channel. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, click that bell notification so that you know whenever I upload a video or live stream. Once again, please check out my Discord in the description below. You'll be able to check out my Hylian community, and you'll be able to check out the questions and be able to discuss anything in terms of anything. So be sure to check that out. Follow me on Twitter at HylianLuke. One more time, you'll be able to answer my weekly questions, I should say, in my Twitter. So be sure to check that out. And my Facebook, I don't really use my Facebook that much, but if you want to give it a like, be sure to give it a like. And then I do believe that is everything. So be sure to tune in next week when I do my next QA video. And without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching this video. My name is HylianLuke, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!